My wife Charlotte is an amazing woman. Beautiful, smart, successful, and today is her 30th birthday. I still can't believe this incredible woman chose me, a simple guy from Brooklyn. We decided to celebrate at a fancy restaurant in Manhattan. Charlotte invited all her family and close friends. Of course, her mother Catherine was there, a statuesque, elegant woman who, despite her age, attracted the attention of men. Today she came with her new boyfriend Paul, who was about my age. I wonder where she finds them. The evening went on as usual. The guests congratulated Charlotte, made toasts, had fun. I tried to be an attentive husband, pouring my wife champagne, joking, dancing with her. But out of the corner of my eye, I noticed that Catherine throws at me strange, almost inviting looks. I tried to ignore it. Maybe I was imagining things. Toward the end of the evening, when the guests were already quite cheerful from alcohol, I decided to go to the bathroom for a while. The restaurant was expensive, so the restrooms here were at the highest level. Clean, spacious, even had a small sofa. I went into one of the stalls and locked the door behind me. Or did I just think I did? No sooner had I unzipped my fly than the door swung open noisily and Catherine literally fell into the stall. Her cheeks were flushed, her eyes glistening feverishly. She was obviously very drunk. "Paul, I missed you so much," she whispered, wrapping her arms around my neck and kissing me passionately on the lips. I didn't even realize what was happening right away. But when I realized that my mother-in-law had just mistaken me for her beau, it was too late. Her tongue insistently explored my mouth. Her hands roamed my body, unmistakably finding the sensitive spots. Damn, this woman knew exactly how to drive a man crazy. My brain was desperately sending out alarm signals. "Stop! This is wrong! This is your wife's mother!" But my body treacherously responded to Catherine's caresses. After all, I'm just a man. And she is a gorgeous woman, now almost lying in my arms. Whatever will be, I thought to myself. After all, Catherine had seduced me herself, and it is unlikely that she will remember it tomorrow. So why not give in to passion? Why not taste the forbidden fruit? I picked up my mother-in-law, sat her on the edge of the sink, and began to kiss her, assertively, almost roughly. She responded eagerly, moaning into my mouth. Our clothes flew to the floor, our hands exploring our naked bodies. Catherine was not what I'd imagined her to be, delicate and fragile. No, she was passionate, insatiable, almost insane in her desire. We made love quickly, almost roughly for fear of being caught. But that only made the pleasure sharper. Catherine bit her lips, holding back moans, scratching my back. Then she arched up, cried out, and collapsed in my arms. When the euphoria wore off, I realized what had happened. God, what had I done? I had just slept with my wife's mother, in a restaurant bathroom, at Charlotte's anniversary party. Isn't that the height of cynicism and fallenness? Catherine clearly didn't realize the reality of what was happening. She continued to smile happily and mumble, "Paul, honey, that was wonderful." But I was slowly beginning to realize what a mistake I had made. I shouldn't have given in to Catherine's provocation, even if she had mistaken me for her lover. It was dishonorable to Charlotte. It was mean to Paul. It was disgusting to myself. But you can't undo what you've done. The only thing to do was to try and keep it a secret. Charlotte must never find out. It would break her heart, destroy our family, and Catherine. From the looks of it, Catherine's not likely to remember anything in the morning, so my sin stays with me. A heavy burden on my conscience, but mine alone. The festivities came to an end. The guests went home, staggering and hiccuping. Charlotte was glowing with happiness, thanking everyone for their congratulations. My wife, so beautiful, so unsuspecting. How could I do such a despicable thing to her? I noticed that Paul left alone. Apparently he and Catherine had a falling out before my bathroom adventure. Well, at least I wasn't the cause of their spat. But who cares anymore? The next day, Charlotte told me that Paul had dumped Catherine, said she'd behaved inappropriately, and he never wanted to see her again. Poor Catherine sobbed and swore she'd done nothing wrong. Of course she did. She didn't remember anything. I listened to my wife and nodded sympathetically. But inside me, everything was turning upside down with shame and self-loathing. I wanted to forget what had happened, like a terrible dream, but I knew I couldn't. This memory would stay with me forever. I wonder how many more of these fatal mistakes will happen in my life. How many more times would I stumble, fail to resist temptation? I didn't know the answer. I could only hope that that crazy night was the last, that my love for Charlotte, for our family, would be stronger than any temptation. And Catherine, well, that episode will remain a mystery to her, an unexplained reason for breaking up with Paul, one of many drunken adventures. I even felt a little sorry for her, but only a little. After all, she was the one who'd ignited that criminal fire in me. And now I had to live with a seared conscience. That's a cautionary tale. Sounds like the plot of a bad movie, doesn't it? But as you know, life is sometimes more unpredictable than the most twisted movie script. Did you like this story? Let us know in the comments what you liked. Subscribe to our storytelling podcast. Also, don't forget to like and ring the bell so you don't miss more interesting stories. See you soon.